what a nice fit. It looks just like it's meant for it. Perfect. All right, guys, welcome back. It's been a good couple of months since I last uploaded any update about the Royal Star. It's been a very busy summer for me. I didn't even have time to ride my motorcycle. I went only for one trip, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Today's vlog, it's gonna be about fitting a Harley Davidson hard saddlebags on Yamaha Royal Star, Tour Deluxe and Venture as well, because they're same. Now, a quick pre-story about me buying a Harley Davidson saddlebags. The reason for that is because when I bought the bike 5-6 years ago, it was pretty naked, didn't have any extras on it. So slowly I start buying whatever I think it's right for me having on my motorcycle. And here in Europe, it's very difficult finding the original saddlebags for Royal Star. If you find one, they're pretty expensive. I end up buying those just because a relative of mine was coming from the States for good, and he shipped his car with a container. So I just ordered him to buy me a pair of these, put them in the car so I don't pay no taxes. And it was a good deal for me. And I gotta say that I'm pretty surprised because it almost fit perfect. That's about the pre-story. In today's vlog, I'm just gonna explain a few things. I'm not gonna do a proper installation. And the reason for that, I will mention a little bit further in the video. So stay tuned, let's get started and dive in. I hope the angle is good. Now, this bag was here just like this, so I can show you. All right, guys, so let's get started. First thing first, I just wanna explain something. Because I didn't like my original turn signals and the original bracket for the license plate. So I customized those, like I have a turn signal and a brake light. I'm just gonna show you now. Here how it looks. And because of this, now I'm having a big time trouble fitting the support rail for the saddlebag. If you're having an original bracket for the license plate and the original turn signals, the saddlebag will fit no problem. Now, the supporting rail need to be tight on 3 spots. Basically, here and here, it goes perfect on the fender. No extra need for extra holes or anything. It fits perfect. Those are the original holes. And the 3rd spot is right here, where I'm just gonna explain in a bit. Now, the reason why I'm not going to fit the saddlebags on my own is because of that problem with the turn signals here, and because I'm having a 2 exhaust on each side. The saddlebag rail, it's very close to the exhaust, and once I apply the saddlebag, there is a rail underneath, as you can see. So basically the rail goes inside the saddlebag. The saddlebag is getting very close to my exhaust, and from the heat I'm assuming that will melt in time. So that's why I need to take it to a proper welder and probably move those brackets, just turn them the other way around so this rail can go just a few inches up, and then I will have no problem fitting the saddlebag. Now, the other thing is right here. Like, here is the passenger pegs. I just detached those so you can see better. Look where exactly it comes, this bracket. What you need to do is probably cut it somewhere here, then move the mount to the 2nd hole of the passenger pegs, and probably get a bit longer both so you can attach it. Not a big deal, but once again, I'm just saying that I have no welding experience, and I prefer to take it to a friend of mine who is dealing with this type of stuff and make it right for both sides. The one thing that I don't like, I will show you on the picture right now, is the first time I fit the saddlebags. They used to look like this, and as you can see on the back, it's a bit stretchy. The saddlebag stays a little bit on the side, and to avoid this, probably I'm gonna need to cut somewhere around here and just make this gap shorter, just a bit, probably an inch and a half shorter. Yeah, and that's about it. Those saddlebags are perfect, fitting very good. Now there is a one thing that I don't like, is that you cannot get to the key very easy with your hand. Anyone that want to install Harley Davidson saddlebags probably need to move these brackets just a bit forward, so basically the rail can go just a bit on the back, so you have more space to put your hand and open the seat, or on the other side turn the ignition on. And basically that's about it. It's not a big deal. The last time that I did the fitting of the saddlebags, I had the Diablo custom pipe exhausts. Actually, they're right here, and they were too noisy for me. I'm gonna probably put them on for sale. Anyone that is interested can comment underneath the video, and probably we can get to emails and arrange the details if they're interested buying. Another thing that I did, you cannot tell from the video, but I actually took them to a friend of mine so he can rub them with a vinyl. Actually, this is vinyl. It's pretty much like the original. It's very shiny. There is a few spots where you can basically understand that it's a vinyl rub, and you can feel it with your finger. There is a small gap all around the line. Basically, I did wrap the top, here the front, and this side here, so I can protect the original paint because it's pretty nice and shiny. And as you go around the roads, sometimes you go over the dirt roads and a lot of stones can beat up the plastic, which I don't want. They're very, very, very good quality. I like them, and I bought them off of eBay. And I think that each person decides what he wants to have on the motorcycle. If you wanted a custom look, if you go for more classic touring style, each person has his own personality which he adds to his motorcycle. And last but not least, there was a guy that commented on my YouTube channel on one of the videos asking me to explain the cold air intakes. Now, a very quick explanation. I know some people will say that this is a stupid idea or it's a stupid thing to have on the motorcycle. Well, it may be. I like it. There is a reason for that. I have a friend who is a professional racer who always explains me how important is if you want a perfect performing engine, you need to have a cold air intake. Most of the times, if you noticed, there is a lot of racing cars or drift cars that has their intake out of the headlight or out of the front grille. The reason for that is so it can suck a cold air. Now, of course, there've been a lot of engineers engineering this bike, and definitely all of them are smarter than me. The original air filter is under the tank, as most of you probably know. But the hole from where it sucks the air is right here, but it's facing that direction. So basically you're moving forward, but the air gets sucked from here. And also the engine, it's getting very warmed up. Now you can see on the picture, the original idea was to have those intakes with the hoses connected inside here, going here, and from there it goes inside the original air box. We did that. The bike was performing amazing. completely different, but on the first, second, third, and fourth gear. On the fifth gear, it was losing power because it was too much airflow. Then we start working with the carbs, so it can basically have more fuel coming in as the air increases. But with that being said, on the fifth gear, the motorcycle was performing amazing, but on the first, second, third, and fourth gear was dead. So at the end, what we did, we left just the air filters, and the hoses are going in facing that direction. So when it sucks air from here, it can go the direction where the original air filter will suck air. I don't know if I explain it proper, if you get the idea, but my bike performs amazing. I have a friend who has the same, pretty much the same bike, and my bike has a better performance than his, and I have like probably 50,000 miles on it already, on the clock, and it's performing perfect. Never burn oil, never heat it up. I think this is probably one of the best built bikes ever. My personal opinion. I love my bike, probably that's why I say that. Anyway, long story short, this is about the air filter and the Harley Davidson saddlebags. I will upload a video once the saddlebags are on the motorcycle so you can get the idea. But guys, have it in mind that if you have on each side 2 exhausts, it will be very difficult fitting those saddlebags. Basically, if you have 2 pipes going into one, the one pipe, it goes somewhere between between those 2, and I would say most probably this one comes and connect here, so you can have just one pipe and enough space for a big saddlebag. Well, that's about it. I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Recently I have a lot of activities, and I'm very thankful for anyone that anyone that support the channel. I don't do it for the fame. I just like to share my knowledge and about stuff that are not much on the internet, especially about my motorcycle and my ATV adventures. By the way, if you haven't checked my videos with my brute force, I have 2 brute force 750s, 09, up in the mountains, riding from time to time whenever I have time. So yeah, if you like ATVs, you can check these videos as well. Thank you very much once again, and stay tuned, upcoming videos very soon.